Welcome to today's face yoga practice for abundance. So whether you're looking for an abundance of time, money, friends, or love, set an intention right now for yourself and we'll jump right into it with forehead stretch. So take your hand and place it on your forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible. Lift your forehead and your eyebrows up with your front hand and use the back hand on your neck for your support. Look down and squeeze your eyes so that you're squeezing your eyes against the resistance of your hand lifting upwards. Keep looking down through closed eyes and squeezing your eyes in and down as you feel the resistance from your eyelids working against the opposite resistance from your hand, pulling your eyebrows and your forehead up. Make sure your forehead stays smooth underneath your hand, and also our back and neck should be straight here and our shoulders relaxed. Keep squeezing the eyelids. Inhale. Exhale and release. And we're going to switch hands. So taking the opposite hand to the forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible. Looking down and squeezing the eyes shut. Placing our opposite hand on the back of the neck for support. Keeping our back and neck straight and really feeling into the resistance from our eyes, squeezing in and down. Feeling the opposite resistance from the hand, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible here. Make sure you're not clenching in the mouth or in the jaw. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and release. Next, we're going to do brow press. So we're going to take the base of our palms and place them over the eyebrows. We're going to pull up and to the side, and we're going to look down and squeeze our eyes. So we're squeezing our eyes against the opposite resistance from the hands, pulling up and to the sides. You should feel a nice stretch in between the eyebrows here, and feel the opposite resistance from the contraction of the eye muscles squeezing in and down. And make sure your forehead is as relaxed as possible here, and the eye muscles are doing the work. So as the eye muscles contract, the forehead muscle relaxes, which is exactly what we want for this face yoga pose. Inhale, exhale, and release. Great job. Next, we're going to do forehead knuckles. So bring your knuckles to the center of your forehead, and we're just going to look left and right and massage our forehead here. So releasing any tension in the forehead here, bringing our neck from left to right, and looking to each opposite side. Releasing any tension in the forehead, any stagnation. Make sure you cover as much of the forehead as possible here. And we'll stay connected to our breath here as we move back and forth. Do a couple more of these together. Inhale. And exhale, release. Great job. So we're going to do this round of exercises 2 more times. So we'll start back with forehead stretch, placing one hand over the forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible, lifting up with the front hand and looking down towards the chin, squeezing the eyes in and down. So the eye muscle and the forehead muscle are in an antagonist relationship. When we strengthen the eye muscle, the forehead has to then relax, which will decrease wrinkles in the forehead, smooth out the forehead, and also strengthen and plump the eyes. So this exercise is great for increasing volume around the eyes as well as releasing tension in the forehead. Let's switch sides. So place the opposite hand over the forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible, lifting up with our front hand and squeezing the eyes in and down. So really feeling that opposite resistance of the eye muscles working against the resistance from the hand holding the forehead and the eyebrows up here. So this exercise also releases tension in between the eyes and the eyebrows and releases tension in the scalp and the forehead. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then go ahead and release. We're going to move on to brow press. So taking the base of the palms and placing them on the eyebrows, lifting up and to the sides with our palms. Now look down towards the chin and squeeze your eyes so your eyes are contracting against the resistance from the hands pulling up into the sides. Make sure your back and neck are straight here and stay connected to your breath. So this exercise is also great for lifting any sagging eyelids, and it's going to work on the lower eye area and reversing any frown lines and forehead lines. So it's wonderful at lifting the upper part of the face, the eyes, and the forehead here, really smoothing and strengthening everything out. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and release. We'll move on to the forehead knuckles again. So making knuckles with our hands and looking left to right gently. Make sure not to strain the neck here. Just gently looking back and forth. Releasing any tension in the forehead, any stagnation. We really want to relax this frontalis muscle. When this frontalis muscle is relaxed, we get a nice smooth forehead. So let's do a couple more together. And then we'll inhale, exhale, and go ahead and release. Great job. All right, we're going to do this total set one more time. So we'll start back with the forehead stretch, taking our hand to our forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible, lifting up with our hands, making sure the forehead is smooth underneath our front hand. The back hand is supporting the neck and the shoulders, looking down and squeezing our eyes in and down here. So again, we're reversing any forehead wrinkles, the horizontal lines on the forehead, frown lines. We're also strengthening the eye muscle here. We are releasing tension in the forehead, the scalp, and in between the eyebrows and the eyes, and really lifting the upper part of the face. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, and release. We're going to go ahead and switch sides for the last time. So taking the opposite hand, placing it over the forehead, covering as much as the eyebrows as possible, lifting up with the front hand, supporting the neck with the back hand, and really feeling the resistance from the eyes, squeezing in and down, feeling the opposite resistance from the hand, pulling up. And make sure you're not clenching in between your eyebrows here, in your jaw, or in your mouth. The rest of the face should be relaxed, and we're really using the eye muscles to do the work here. So the back is straight, the neck is straight. Go ahead and release. Let's move on to brow press one last time. So taking the base of our palms, placing them over the eyebrows, lifting up and to the side. So we're really feeling a nice stretch in between the eyebrows here. With our eyes, we're looking down towards our chin and squeezing in and down. So we're feeling the opposite resistance of the eye muscles working against the forehead muscle. So as our eyes squeeze in and down and strengthen, our forehead is therefore forced to relax. And this is what we want here. This is going to give our eyes a nice toning and strengthening, and this is going to relax our forehead muscle, which is going to release any of the tension and reverse any of the wrinkles in the forehead here. So let's hold for a few more breaths together. Make sure your neck and shoulders are relaxed, your hands stay in position, and then go ahead and release. Great job. Let's do the forehead knuckles one last time. So placing our knuckles in the middle of the forehead and turning the head side to side, looking left and looking right. Releasing tension in the forehead here. And make sure to cover as much as your forehead muscle as possible here. Really releasing the tension in this frontalis muscle. Again, relaxing this muscle is going to reverse the horizontal wrinkles as well as the frown lines in the forehead. So keep breathing deep, relax your neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then go ahead and release. Great job. Next, we're going to move on to cat eyes. So take the palms and place them on the temples, covering the ends of the brows. We're going to lift up at a 45-degree angle. So we're lifting up and back and pressing in. Squeeze your eyes down and feel the resistance from your eyes squeezing against your hands. Keep your elbows wide here and make sure you're not carrying any tension in between the eyebrows here. You should feel the activation on the outer part of the eyelids here. So the eyelids are doing the work, and we're against the resistance of the hands pushing up and back and in. So we're pushing up at a 45-degree angle, and our eyes are contracting against the resistance from our hands. Relax the neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then go ahead and release. We're going to do some fascia rolls starting at the jawline. So taking the index finger and thumb on one side and rolling the skin up the side of the face here. So we're moving all the way from the jawline to the temple and into the hairline here. So there may be some sticky spots. You can linger in those spots and release any tension. Move on to the other side when you're ready, starting at the jawline and working your way up the side of the face and into the hairline. This is really going to plump the skin, release any adhesions, and boost collagen production. When you finish both sides, we're going to do this set 2 more times. So back to cat eyes, placing the palm ends on the temples, covering the ends of the eyebrows, lifting up and back. Elbows are wide, back is straight, and we're squeezing our eyes in and down, feeling the opposite resistance from the hands against the eyes, moving down and pulling in. So activating the eye muscles here, you should really feel the outer part of the eye here activating. This exercise is great for toning the eye area, lifting the eye, toning the temple and the cheekbone area, and it's also going to create more volume in the eyes and then reduce any fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes. So this exercise is great for crow's feet and lifting the upper part of the face. When you're ready, go ahead and release, and we'll do the fascia rolls again. So starting at the jawline on one side, using the thumb and index finger to roll the skin in an upward motion up towards the temple and all the way up into the hairline. So you may feel any stickiness, linger there and really plump the skin with your fingers. Make sure to keep the skin rolling upwards using your thumb and your index finger, really bringing fresh nutrients to the skin, oxygen, and increasing blood flow. When you're ready on both sides, we will do cat eyes one last time. So taking the palm ends, placing them on the temples, lifting the edge of the eyebrows up and back. Make sure your elbows are wide, your shoulders are relaxed, and really activate through the outer part of the eye muscle here. Strengthening the eye muscle, lifting and toning the temple area, reducing fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes. And make sure you're not clenching in between your jaw or having any tension in between your eyebrows here. Relax your shoulders and your neck. And keep your hands in position as the eye muscles work to contract against the resistance from the hands here. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. And when you're ready, go ahead and release, and we'll do the fascia rolls one last time, starting at the jawline, using the index finger and thumb to gently roll the skin up towards the temple into the hairline. When you finish on one side, we can move on to the other side. Make sure to linger in any areas that are sticky here, maybe by the ear or in the hairline. Moving up the side of the face, really boosting collagen, increasing circulation. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, go ahead and release. And we're going to finish off the practice with an acupressure point. So take the index fingers and place them on the inside part of the eyebrow in the middle here at the depression. And we're going to hold here for about 30 seconds. This acupressure point is amazing for helping the skin look brighter. It's also great for headaches and sinus congestion, as well as anything related to itchy or watery eyes and blurry vision. Most specifically, we're using it today for a growth mindset. This is great for quieting the mind and restoring it to its natural quietude so that we can really grow as a person, which is so important with abundance. We always want to be growing, changing, learning, and adapting. Holding here, connect to your breath, really come back to your intention. What do you want to feel more abundant in with your life? Think about that now. Seal it in for your practice. If you're ready, you can go ahead and release. That concludes today's workout for abundance and the upper face. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Namaste, and I'll see you in the next video.